Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And what's that? And what's the ball?
On first down, Weston. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch twist, get it up. Twist. Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Come off the ball. Kill. Get it roll. West. Put it right.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Weston, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set. Go to base. Set 53. Squeak. Check 24. Check 24.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right. Here we go. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 36.
On 3rd down, Weston, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Set, cut. 53. Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Set up.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here we go. Good team on it. Good team on it. Go. Double tight. Double tight. Double tight. 3 down. Yeah. Check, check. 3 down. 3 down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the 50, it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Oh, you got deep?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Jets nothing.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, here we go.
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check and 2. Check and 2. Single receiver.
Darnold. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Darnold completes it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Go, Sack.
On 1st and 10, Darnold looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Left comer. I'm here all day.
A first down throw, Darnold. Buying time to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Come on, QB, come on. Keep man, ain't he?
Faking the give, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Jets 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Set, hut, and ring. It's 3 at the mark. 22, jet, over. 22, jet, go.
On third down, Weston, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you. I got you.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. Complete. It's Henry. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shift. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
50, Mike 50. Go. 64, we. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Darnold on first down, and this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, come on now.
from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Slam, slam, slam.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We're outside. 58, the ball. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Out, 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 out. And 80.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough, they couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, check. 4 down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
He's coming, double up.
On 3rd down, Weston. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Emery. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a yard, Darnold.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Emery. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And the Jets' 1st down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, team. Here I come.
On 1st down, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
Check, he's coming, he's coming.
Rap. Show it up. Hey, lady. Twist.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold flush to his right, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
I got one. Red lady. Check. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now it's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. Touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Emery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check my 40. Stay with your man. Check 99. Check 99. Bang, bang. Bang, lady. Bang, bang.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Tight end right. Alert, alert.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Watch 80. Watch 80.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
To throw is Darnold. Flushed out right. He'll run it. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Outside. Hey, check. Line 50, line 50. Pass. Alert flare. Check nickel.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Even. 4 down. Even. Check 3. Check that. Hey, watch in.
Throwing again is Darnold. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go, baby. Check it out, read.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Left guard defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weston, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Defense, let's go. Check 4, check 4.
Play action. Now Jackson looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They come up in an offset eye.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twitch, watch twitch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Weston. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. Three down. SOS. Man, 80. SOS.
Here's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
We're going to start. 40. Off the route. Double time. Hey, we got 3 down. Slam. 25. Check 25. Check. Man, 80.
Darnold on 3rd down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's bring it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
3 bucks.
They'll keep it on the ground. Emery. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Just like that.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Shit.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Switch.
They'll run on first down. Weston. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Hit, baby. Hit. All day. All day.
We're going to sign.
58, 58, Mike. Bend it. Bend it.
On 1st down, Emery. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
What's up?
Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check, 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 check. Check 37. Check.
Ladies, X3, 218, chop.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
I'm scared.
On 2nd down now, Emery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
We're going to sign.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to turn you on. Don't get nervous. Lady.
Here's Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 33-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Jackson now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson being chased out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Switch.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
third down. Weston, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here goes Hunt. 40's the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here goes Hunt.
You got three down. Check. Red 80. Check.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Three down. Red 80. Check three. Red 80. You draw Porkers.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Well, they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He may try and run for this. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Time. Oh, lady. Single. Hey, Charlie. Strong right.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. One last throw down for Darnold. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Ravens, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.